Hello future engineers, viewers, subscribers, and students. Here is another video in statics, particularly on determining moment of inertia of built-up sections. And the section highlighted here would be angles, unequal leg angles. Now the thrilling part is I want my viewers, watchers, subscribers, and my students to develop their skills, thereby preparing them for the respective engineering career, engineering course that you are now uh, currently enrolled. So that's the thrilling part. I want you to participate. Anyway, this is for your own sake. For the built-up section, two angles shown. A, compute IGY if C is 2 inches and find the distance C such that IGX equals IGY. Then there will be your part. I will just mention and give you the answers afterward. I want you to discuss, my audience, my watchers, for those who will get the answer, or if you have violent reactions, maybe because you cannot get it, or maybe the answer I provided might be wrong because I solved this on the spot. So if if you want to verify the answer, consult with the other watchers, viewers, audience in this video. I want you to solve this collaboratively so that you will get the correct answer. For those who will get the answer, please share your solutions to those who are watching this video, or to those who are participating for this part C here. So do you have angle 5 by 3 by 1 half? The area is of one angle is 3.75 square inches, and you know the other details because this is also discussed in my previous videos. So this is the orientation of the angle. C is for part A is given 2 inches, so meaning because of symmetry, the centroidal y-axis is obviously this axis here, equidistant to the two angles. The centroidal x-axis is unaffected. The centroidal x-axis of the two still coincides with the centroidal axis of the individual angle. So for part A, computing for IGY, we transfer the centroidal moment of inertia of one angle, y-axis, transfer it at this axis here. This is the new uh, centroidal axis. So the centroidal axis of each individual angle with respect to x still coincides with this axis, while the individual centroidal y-axis of each angle is here. So we are going to transfer it to this axis here. So by transfer formula, take note this is 0.746 xg and this is 1.74 yg, or y barred y. So it is equal to 2 times quantity IGY is 2 times quantity 2.55 inches to the fourth plus area 3.75, and the distance is 0.746 plus half of C, and half of C is 1, so 1.746 square. So IGY equals 2 times quantity 2.55 plus area 3.75, and the distance between the centroidal y-axis of the individual angle to the centroidal y-axis of the entire angles is 0.746 plus 1, which is that, then quantity square. So IGY is equal to 27.46 inches to the fourth. Now for the second part, part B, find the distance C such that IGX equals IGY. So IGX, as I said, is unaffected, so it is just 2 times 9.43, and it is equal to 18.86 inches to the fourth. Then for IGY, it is now 2 times quantity 2.55 plus area 3.75. Then the distance is 0.746 plus half of C or 0.5 of C, then quantity square. So IGY is 2 times quantity 2.55 plus 3.75 of half of C or 0.5 C plus 0.746 square. Expanding for this distribute to, so 5.1 plus 7.5 times quantity 0.5 C plus 0.746 square. Because the condition is IGX equals IGY, we equate IGX, which is 18.86, to this IGY here, and using your high-tech calculator, or you may expand for those students who are not allowed to use high-tech calculator, you expand this. This is by quadratic equation, quadratic formula, then you will get C equals 1.217 inches. Now, for your part, this is now the new arrangement of the two angles back to back, long legs back to back, and there is an additional plate of 1 by 6 inch. So this is, the figure is similar to one of the problems in the final summative assessment in the university where I teach. So this is related for those students under me. You can relate to this, but it was just half of T, which is half of the wide flange, but the idea is the same. So I'll solve IGY first. So IGY is 2 times quantity IGY of one angle, which is 2.55, because the angles are still 5 by 3 by 1 half. 2.55, then this is the centroidal y-axis of the entire area, because 1 by 6 rectangular plate is also arranged in a symmetrical manner with respect to the y-axis. So it is 2 times quantity 2.55 plus area 3.75, and the distance is just xg of 0.746 square. So 2 times quantity 2.55 plus 3.75 times 0.746 square. That's the moment of inertia of the two angles with respect to this new centroidal y-axis. Then for the centroidal moment of inertia of this 1 by 6 plate, we add, it is 1 times 6 cubed over 12. So 1 would be the base because the axis is the y-axis, and the height would be 6. That would be cubed perpendicular to the base over 12. So IGY is 27.27 inches to the fourth as your guide. Now this is now your part. I want you to compute the new IGX. So before you can compute IGX, you have to locate the new centroid from the bottom as reference, the bottom of the rectangular plate, and show that the new centroid is at 1.744 inches from the bottom to the new location of the centroid, and show that IGX is 36.09 inches to the fourth. So you may solve this individually. Then for those who can get this answer, please share your answers to those who are listening and watching this video. So that's it for this video.